Greetings. So, anybody find that Harry Potter type Earth Angel that's defeating all this death magic that these ladies are talking about? It's just what it is. I don't believe in any of that. That's what it is. Simple enough. Because see, if I were to have to believe in that, then I would have to believe in the people that's going back on it. And I just don't. I just don't believe in those people. Simple enough. I don't believe in them, what they stand for, anything they're about. I just don't believe in that shit. Simple enough. But when I hear these readers saying that, that basically, they're all in the background and oh no, it's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about their sideways smiles and their smirks and their grins and shit. It's just what it is. And when I hear the readers talking about them getting caught red-handed in their egos, I think, what, like taking pictures with fans at the airport? It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. They're being disconnected from their intuition. They're not thinking. They're more concerned about their image and da-da-da-da-da. Pisces doesn't miss much of anything. So it's what it is. And I understand how they only are concerned with themselves and how spirit is basically setting them up in the airport. It's just what it is. It's just some soul just randomly comes up and puts you on the spot, and you're disconnected from your intuition. You get caught red-handed. Simple enough. And then the tarot ladies catch you, and that's fine. That's fine. I mean, you would have to be an absolute moron not to figure out which sign that is that has their magic backfiring all over the place. And that's what it is. I mean, I can't be concerned with covens and oh no, Mr. Bill. I can't be concerned with any of that. It's no concern of mine. So we have to just turn the other cheek. We have to look the other way. We just have to look away from that. That's what it is. I mean, I understand that the hardest part of intuition is following intuition, and the hardest part of a train wreck is not looking. I mean, it's a horrible sight, but you just kind of want to look, and then you can't unsee it. It's a train wreck. Oh man, simple enough. Is what it is. Wherever this individual is, if that is true, that there is a whole coven, a whole group in the background worried about karma coming to not have an address, and they're back there going, "Curse you, Harry Potter," because that would be some Harry Potter energy. It'd be an earth angel that beat unalive magic. That's what it is. I mean, I don't believe in any of that shit. Just like if that energy is returning to them, I don't believe in those people. Simple enough. And it's what it is. You have to walk away from that. It's just what it is. Too much chaos and calamity. What do you walk towards? Harry Potter. And it's what it is. I mean, if you've got that 3 consistent blessings or lessons, blessings for some, lessons for the other, if you have those 3 consistent components of, number 1, a healer whose birth chart matches the earth angel, number 2, an individual with a business, and number 3, trying to block their intuition, playing with destiny and fate and shit. Okay, great. Well, I can resurrect those things. I can resurrect their business. And sometimes the healer needs healing. Sometimes healers need healing too. So if we have healers with a business that were attacked with this voodoo bullshit, it's just what it is. I mean, it's always nice to help, but you have to be careful. You have to be careful who you help. And they would have to have those 3 key components. They would have to have, number 1, a destiny that they're on. Number 2, a business that people wanted to stop. Because why are they trying to stop people's business? Simple. And working diligently just to, oh no, Mr. Bill. And it's what it is. I mean, that's the thing about intuition is, think about how many people could have saved their own skins by not going to the World Trade Centers that day. I mean, the world watched that. I mean, you don't have to be an American. You can be a Russian. You can be a Norwegian. It does not matter where. You could be on the cruise line and still you would have heard that shit on the radio. It doesn't really matter. What matters is, I will never forget the story about like 250 people didn't show up that day for paranormal, divinely protected situations. It's just what is my favorite. Kid shit his pants on the way to school. That's my favorite story. I have to be. Imagine you're taking your kid to school before you go to work at the World Trade Center, and they shit their pants. So you have to turn around, you have to go back, you have to clean the kid up, you have to get the kid dressed, you have to get them to school. You're late. Oh, God. I'm late to the World Trade Center on September 11th. Kid has shit his pants. Then we get home from school and the disasters happen. Thank God you shit your pants today. Who would ever thought? Who would ever thought a kid old enough not to shit their pants, shitting their pants would have brought the family so close together? Simple enough. Anyway, emotions on the situation are going to be at a shocking high or low. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. Harmony and balance is being restored in mystical and magical ways. The manifestation is what everyone is concerned about, and me too. Me too. I mean, because there's just certain people you just can't work with. I mean, you can't work resurrecting a business if they don't fucking have one. You can't restore their intuitive abilities that others were trying to block if they haven't already been working on them. Simple enough. Simple enough. And it's true that sometimes the healers need healing too. Sometimes the healers need healing too. And I hear there's a Pisces human lie detector out there in the collective. Is that true? They make memes about the INFJ being the human lie detector. It's just what it is. I mean, an INFJ Pisces, that's Edgar Casey. Edgar Casey was an INFJ Pisces. And he was known as the sleeping prophet. And with all that energy of, touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. Simple enough. Simple enough. I mean, you can only get in where you fit in. And, the higher we go in frequency, leaving people behind. I mean, it's what it is. You can only fit in up here. Yeah, it's understandable. It's understandable. However, leaving an entire cult behind like these ladies are talking about, oh God, they probably shouldn't have went to work that day or worked so diligently at causing the problems that they caused. So it is. Can't do much about that. Walk away from it. Yeah, that's karma. We're going to put that karma over here because it just came out on the left-hand path. Simple enough. Simple enough. A lot of demonic energy in the situation. So we're going to put the power at the end. See where the power lies at the end of all of this. Simple enough. Simple enough. you got to think that's Harry Potter energy if I've ever seen. That's the whole point of Harry Potter. They tried to take him out. He who shall not be named, the evil devil reptilian looking monster. It's just what it is. Was trying to take out the little angel Harry Potter. It's just what it is. And he did. He had this nifty scar on his forehead. It's just what it is. He had this nifty scar on his forehead. So yeah, that's what it is. Can't do much about that. Can't do much about that Harry Potter energy. Simple enough. Simple enough. But can't you just see? Can't you? If this is true, what these ladies are talking about, that they've been trying to take an Earth Angel out with death magic and it didn't work, and now the whole coven's basically under divine judgment. They're screaming at God. They're screaming at God. Why have you forsaken me? Curse you, Harry Potter! Can't do much about that. And you got to keep in mind the people that were running around with that reptilian face, lizard-looking weasel, he who shall not be named. He who shall not be named. He did. He ran around with like the professor from the Slytherin house. It's just what is Malfoy's dad. I mean, like all the important people were a part of that shit, and then they all came under divine judgment, beat by a couple pesky kids like Scooby-Doo. Except they had dragons and shit. They didn't have Scooby-Doo. Didn't they? Didn't Harry Potter have dragons and shit? What did they have? They had all kinds of weird shit. Anyway, so much fun with this. God got us all that is. Angels, archangels, ascended masters, the divine white light has to be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time for myself as well as that namaste. You see, you gotta think. I know exactly how we have that connection to the source that these readers are talking about, getting your downloads directly from source. Okay, great. I know the technique that I use to obtain it. Strengthen it after I got slammed with paranormal abilities. You gotta think, after an NDE, the shit's never the same. You're alive again. So, after a near-death experience and then you're alive again, you start getting drawn to shit like past life regression. You just know that there's more out there. You know that there's more out there somewhere. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. Anyway, the ending is always the beginning, and the beginning is just the end. And I can't do anything about people trying to pull facts and opinions and shit out of theories. A theory, you have no idea how it began, no idea how it ends. So that's what it is. Simple enough. Simple enough. Do. I mean, you got to think about it. Once you have created a situation to where it's like a crazy blonde on a plane, like a crazy blonde lady on a plane, except it wasn't. It was a bilingual Catholic in a hotel. It's just what it is. When you go, oh, this motherfucker is not real. When you have a situation like that, you kind of want some more. It's just what it is. Sometimes it's just never enough. Sometimes we can never have enough of that weird shit. That's what it is. And then you just create a business for it, because that's my favorite thing is I didn't listen to my intuition. I took the kid to school with shitty pants, and I couldn't be late for work. I couldn't take the day off. Screw that kid. People's love, people's light, people's health, people's wealth, people's abundance. It's just a little bit of everywhere. And that's understandable. I mean, when you're having these individuals 11:11 on the clock, getting caught red-handed, it's just what it is. I'm so sick of this magic shit. It's just what it is. I mean, I've told the story before. I can remember the West Virginia May witch. That was a conversation that came up in my family quite a bit. And now you've got all these generational curses, and we're curse breakers, and blah blah blah. It's just what it is. Everything happens for a reason. But when you've got stories in the family and shit that I've witnessed myself, like bringing up May's name at my Aunt Argie's house while she was cooking breakfast, a fucking cast iron skillet broke into 3 places. Now I'm not sure if you're familiar with a fucking cast iron skillet, one that's been cooked on for years. Confirmation. Thank you for that. What do we have? Oh, 212. Exactly 212. I get a spiritual knock on the wall. Congratulations. I hear Pisces spiritual protection's got them freaked out. Is that true? That's what it is. Attuned to angelic Reiki, and maybe you'll work with the angels too. Who knows? It's the thing that's going to have people pissed off and jealous. And I mean, Dolores Cannon said it, and I'll say it over again. As a QHHT practitioner, she did not want to. She was afraid to teach her method to people. She didn't know if it would be able to be abused. Working with the angels, things of that nature, and they said, "Don't worry. We won't work with them." That's why when you come in and you take her class, she's like, okay, hypnotist, fucking anybody like that, we want you to throw everything that you've ever been taught out the window. We're dealing with metaphysics here. Working with the angels, things that. Now, Reiki masters, you guys are really going to have an understanding of energy with this technique. I mean, that's what Dolores Cannon says, but you would have to take the class to know that. So, moving forward, nothing happens by chance. Everything happens for a reason. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Everything is a co-created experience with the divine. Left brain, right brain, and the subconscious mind. I'm gonna get a good connection there. I like that. It's just what it is. Cards in the upright. No, cool. Flipping around. So and that's the thing is, we want to find this earth angel that these individuals went up against, because now we have three key components to work with. Number one, they have a business that individuals were attacking. Number two, they were trying to block their intuition or bring unalive energy upon them. And then number three, they were playing around with fate and destiny because that individual was on their purpose. However, I think bringing these individuals their karma, I don't think they were aware that that was their purpose. Ooh, AC shut off. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Thank you for that, AC. It's just what it is. Just what it is. And that's the thing is, as I understand, maybe people they're not apt to wanting to go out there and find that Earth Angel Harry Potter individual. That's probably not their path, not their mission. But if you'd like to donate, you're more than welcome to donate. Simple enough. Simple enough. And maybe that Earth Angel will appreciate it once I find them. Simple enough. Simple. I know I'm going to be making a considerable donation to resurrecting their business, and I can never find them. Simple enough. Simple enough. At least a session or something. Who knows? And I know they need healing, but that's what it is. I think that weren't they trying to affect their finances? And if you're affecting someone else's finances, you're just affecting their own. So I'm going to do the opposite of whatever the fucking whatever those people did. I'm going to do the opposite of that shit. This is going to be so much fun. Anyway, what are we looking at, Spirit, as far as karma? Yeah, it was all over money. Isn't that what every tarot reader on the planet is saying? They tried to take an earth angel out over money. Well, that's not very smart. Aren't you supposed to give? Isn't it better to give than to receive? Isn't it better to give than to take? Interesting. Interesting concept. And if this energy that affects them in ways that they don't understand, wouldn't they have been smart enough to know that what they're used to doing, if they had done the opposite of that, they would have gotten the opposite result? Simple enough. Yeah, no gratitude. Look at that shit. And you got to keep in mind, that's what this is all about. That's the tower moment to all of this. That's what I mean. You have a lot of that energy about the earth angel, showing, frequenting restaurants, coffee shops, things of that nature. And it's just what it is. I mean, the Pisces, when you walk into the room, the entire room changes. Well, it's just what it is. I mean, do you think I would be staying in those places if the waiter or the waitress came right up to me and goes, "Always start with gratitude"? Move forward. Yeah, no love there. Simple enough. Simple enough. And I mean, having an attitude of gratitude, that's what it is. You're supposed to have gratitude for the people that you serve, right? And seeing that these things are now all coming to a crashing halt with, and it's what it is. As soon as I hear a reader say group collaboration, and okay, cool. So anybody that's in a group talking about magic, alchemy, any of that shit, that's a group, that's a coven, that's a secret society, whatever. I'm not worried about any of that shit. It's just what it is. Simple enough. Clearing this energy off of whoever they try to place it on, that's what I'm going for. Because they keep saying that individual's unstoppable. Fuck, if they're unstoppable, that's what I want to. I want to work with someone that's unstoppable. I don't want to work with fucking stop and sit there. I want to work with unstoppable. Simple enough. Look at that. Making the unstoppable sit there. It's just what it is. I think that's pretty funny. Anyway, meditation is the key for the harmony and balance of this situation. And yes, spirit is on the case. Hey, there's too many readers talking about spirit is bringing the karma. And it's what it is. Anything that these individuals were to have conjured or tried to bind someone to, that is the shocking truth that we're going to have to come to the realization of, is if it was a group collaboration, that is group karma. If a group got together to target one individual protected by the divine is going to return that energy to the entire fucking group tenfold. We already told them that. They didn't believe it. Now it's happening. Cool. The divine's making them believers. Look at that. The whole family. Simple enough, huh? That's what it is. I hear you have a 316-888 Redeemer of the family of Archangel Michael's karma as an angelic Reiki master on your planet. Is that true? Is that true? Certainly a lot of Archangel Michael energy in the cards. And that is kind of funny. When we talk about family stories and things of that nature. I have a cousin, Kevin Michael. It's just what it is. He just a tad bit older, but it was kind of funny because that was what my mother was going to name me. She was going to name me Michael, but she told someone, and when you tell people that, oh, I thought it was such a nice name, I just went ahead and named mine that first. That's the kind of sisters that you have in the family. So it's just what it is. Fucking ego. It's what it is. Jealousy, ego, greed, all that shit. All those attachments that narcissists generally fucking have that affect them their entire lives. And you can't fix that shit. It's what it is. They're too busy in the mirror than facing themselves. Therapy, this and or otherwise, simple enough. And me knowing that the INFJ is the number one personality type to end up that way. That's what it is. That's why you have Jesus or Hitler. Simple enough. So you always want to take the Jesus route. You want to take the Mahatma Gandhi route. First, they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, and then you win. Oh shit! Simple enough. Simple enough. I can remember trying to leave this place when I was a kid, 16, 17. I'd get to the end of the driveway and just sit there. Because it didn't matter really where I went. I mean, home is always where the heart is, but it doesn't really matter where you're going, just as long as you're getting away from wherever the fuck you're at that you don't want to be. And I can remember, being at the end of the driveway, Dad walking all the way Everything okay? Yeah, it's great. Where are you going? I don't really know yet. It's like you're in the car at the end of the driveway. You don't know where you're going. I was like, no, it doesn't matter where I'm going. I know where I'm leaving. It's just fucking just getting to the end of the fucking driveway. That was good enough. Get that far away. It's just what it is. It's like you can always come back in and just fucking you don't have to tune into what's going on. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I understand that, but I'm pretty much fucking aware of my surroundings at all times. So it's just what it is. It's not so much of fucking tuning them out, it's tuning me out. I have to figure out how to tune me out with all that fucking chaos and calamity going on. Chances are a fucking failure. That's what it is. Simple enough. I hear a bunch of narcissists and their egos are facing massive failure and in their emotions. And when I heard a reader talking about that, instead of doing the whole "oh no" and giving you the sideways smile, I think because she was talking about him foaming at the mouth and spitting and shit. I was thinking about going and getting some shaving cream and just making like confirmation. What do we got? So that's what it is. That way I could give you a reading foaming at the mouth. That's what it is. You want to show some gratitude. What are you doing? She's stretching. She likes to stretch, I guess. What is intuition? Intuition is in the upright on the emotional side of things. And that's what it is. I mean, if you know that the universal question for QHHT is what is my purpose, well, then you already know that universally people know what their fucking purpose is. Okay, great. And then you get someone that is on theirs and they want to do everything they can to stop it. Why? When that karma earth angel pops into your reality, it is a lesson or a blessing with karma or dharma tenfold. Okay, great. So do you think that all the karmics that are getting karma are trying to stop it? We're on our destiny, which is their karma. So they're doing everything to stop the inevitable fate. Hear that growl? Of karma. Simple enough. Yeah, women who can't teach you anything. Right. And now, granted, that's not going to be everyone. Madame Takata could have taught you anything. Public speaking, Reiki, she was master of her trade. She could do anything. She was the kind of woman that could do anything. Dolores Cannon, kind of woman who could do anything. The people trying to block the people messing with fate and destiny and harvesting energy, women who can't teach you anything except how to get karma. Here's my card, higher consciousness. Higher consciousness on the situation, and yeah, health is in the upright. So that's what it is. What did we manifest? Higher consciousness and health. Due to what? Women who can't teach you anything. Imagine that. That's what it is. I mean, you got to think. And I tell people this all the time. If you have Dolores Cannon in 117 countries with over 20 books written off of her method, passing away in 2016, and is still the only teacher of her method to this day, and no one has put a stop to her. If anything, they have tried to silence her and have robbed her from the grave more than anyone else I know since the 60s. All this starseed shit, all of this indigo, crystal, rainbow children, new age thoughts, concepts, metaphysics, all that shit. Yeah, Dolores started it in the 60s. So if we want to get down to brass taxes, unless you're a QHHT practitioner, then they're robbing Dolores Cannon from the fucking grave, plagiarizing her work, stealing her ideas. That's what it is. And that's absolute disrespect to the dead. That's what it is. And when I hear when I hear that name come out in the cards, I'm like, yeah, well, Dolores is still here with us. She has came out in people's sessions. You've had QHHT practitioners that have had Dolores come through and check in on them during a fucking past life regression. Have you ever read her book, Conversations with Nostradamus? Same kind of weird shit. Consciousness is consciousness. Everything vibrates. Everything is consciousness. Everything is alive. That's what it is. So, on the light switch of the situation, the power struggle that everyone is going through. Oh yeah, they're fighting. It's a battle over what? Energy. Right? Energy is the new currency. Where your energy flows, that is what grows. Okay, great. Right? I can put my energy into this all day long. If you're not growing, I'm wasting my fucking time. So I put my energy into other things and watch it grow. That's what it is. If you've got an unstoppable Earth Angel, I want to see that shit grow like a fucking like Jack and the Beanstalk. I'm gonna go over. We're going fee fi fo fum, fee fi fo fumming, fee fi fo fum. That's what it is. Right? We don't even have to remove that negative energy off of the powers that were. They're fighting themselves. They're taking each other out. Simple enough. Right? That's the prophetic word that Archangel Michael came, and one of the other readers, she's like, Archangel Michael gave us a message. Cut off all of the relationships that only have anything to do with, they're only concerned about money. They will start to lose everything, and then the demons will start fighting each other and will burn each other out. Simple enough. And now we're watching it happen right before our eyes. That's what it is. Unanswered prayers. Simple enough. You got these people fighting because they went up against the divine and didn't get their fucking prayers answered. Imagine that. Imagine that. They went up against God and didn't get their prayers answered. Imagine that shit. They tried to stop a divine union with the divine light of God and didn't get their prayers answered by trying to go up against that light. It has nothing to do with the person. It could have been a mentally disabled kid in a wheelchair. You would have still had these individuals trying to rob it. Lack of faith in humanity as a whole. Simple enough. Simple enough. What is the energy from the past? Yeah, individuals aren't masters. It's just what it is. Cool. So we want to focus on these masters. When I hear that energy in the cards, this amazing, this person has beat their unalive magic. They can't figure out how they did it. They this, they that, and you've got all these readers talking about it. Great. Where is that person? I want to know how they did it. I've got the FAFO people. I want to fuck around and find out. Certainly do. I certainly do. Ooh, look at all those lies that are coming out. Simple enough. It's what it is. It's what it is. I understand that everything that they're trying to stop is what I'm looking for. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing how that fucking works? It's what it is. Being supported by tarot readers across the planet. Thank you, ladies. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. What is over top of all of this? Yeah, a bunch of men getting flipped upside down. The devil. The devil, these emperors, these masculine energies who cannot create without feminine energy are getting called the fuck out by tarot readers. Hey, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that amazing how that works? It takes feminine intuition, right? And they're being disconnected from theirs for trying to mess with someone else's. So, boy, how wrong were they, huh? Simple enough. However, when I hear that ascended master energy with a business that has ascended into divine light union, okay, great. Where are the others? Don't tell me there's only one. Don't tell me there's only one of these on the planet. This is this one sun energy that's affecting all of the tarot readers. Don't tell me there's only one, because I'm telling you I hijacked tarot land with angels. And it's the sun energy. It's not like it was that fucking hard to do. Where they were using Reiki against people's pictures, against people so that they would fail. I'm sending love, light, and healing to every reader I watch. Do I get the truth? Not all the time. Doesn't change my intentions, though, does it? Thank you for the beautiful 5-star reviews. So, it's what it is. I mean, we're going to continue the search, the hunt for the hunt during Red October. It's just what we're going to do. It's just what it's a red light sale on that Earth Angels business. Simple enough. Simple enough. There's too many readers that are talking about it, and I mean that's all I have to hear. It doesn't even take 5, 6, 7, 12. All it takes is two people that do not know each other. Two people that do not know each other. Because if two shall see, so shall it be. And you don't even have to have two. I can just do one other and me. Most High will make it so. So when you have two readers talking about voodoo on an Earth Angel to try to control their business or whatever, unalive magic on an Earth Angel trying to control their business or whatever, well then me, all I need to do is hear that from two of those individuals, and I'm going to invest in the Earth Angel that beat the unalive magic. Earth Angel that overcame the voodoo. what is the problem? They have to have a fucking business. They have to have something that these people tried to stop. If those who have something, more will be given. Those who have nothing, more will be taken. They have to have something that these individuals want to take away. I can't help them build anything that they already have, motherfuckers want, if they don't have it. Amazing how that works, isn't it? Namaste.